loves, welcome back to another video. It's your girl ARIANNE STYLLZ, and from the title you can tell we'll be doing this bomb makeup look. This look is not only gorgeous, but it is super simple and beginner friendly. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this little summer spring look all together and all the products that I use today, I would suggest that you stick around and keep on watching. So to start this makeup look, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade, and this is to just carve out the natural shape of my brows or to line it. This is where you could go in with an eyeliner, but honestly I prefer using the pomade. It's not too much arm work or whatever. Once you know how to use it, it becomes pretty easy. I know it could look a little bit harsh, but this is where you would go in with your spoolie and maybe another eyebrow pencil to just give it brow-like strokes when you're kind of tightening up your makeup look. But I really enjoy using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade, which I've been using for years. For years I've been using this. Now I'm going in with my concealer. I'm using the shade Butterscotch. Butterscotch is also a shade that I use for highlighting, but honestly you don't have to go with like a skin-like shade to clean up your brows, because once you put on your foundation you can eliminate that white cast above your brows. So that works for me. But if you want to get another concealer that is closer to your skin tone, do whatever works best for you. So that's it for the eyes, and then we'll just get into the eyeshadow. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm using my Jackie Aina palette. This palette is unfortunately discontinued, but you can use any of the ABH palettes. They are really good, and they usually have a blend of mattes and also shimmers. So I'm going in with the skin-like color. I'm starting out with ginger, then I'm going in with a darker brown to build up the intensity, because I will be going in with a purple color, and I like to add this little halo dimension where it's not like just purple sitting on my lids. This is what I'm doing. I'm working this in. Once I have this done, I'm using my glitter primer to just ensure that the color pops a lot more in my lids. Now you can skip this part. It's honestly optional, but seeing as though I have it, I'm gonna use it. Now the shade I'm using is Shookinton from the palette, and this is a shimmery purple shade, and I'm just packing that on using a flat brush. This brush is from Morphe, but any flat brush can be used to just pick up the product, and you are using a packing motion, not so much a wiping motion, but packing. So yeah, I'll be continuing this for both my lids. Then I'm gonna go in with another color from the same palette to just tie it all together. Now to tie this look all together, I'm going in with Big Wig, which is a matte purple shade, and I'm just using this to eliminate that line of demarcation where the shimmer starts and where the brown tone starts. So yeah, that's what I do. Now for my skin, I already have a moisturizer, sunscreen, all that good stuff. So I'm going in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is also one of my favorites. I haven't tried a new primer in maybe 2 years. For foundation, I'm using my Nars Luminous in the shade Macao, and I'm mixing that with the Fenty Eavesdrop Skin Tint in the shade 18. Now, I like mixing these two together because they are both not very heavy foundations. I don't really like to feel weighed down, so this works for me. You will have to see what works for your skin type. Now, both of these can be used on their own, but I like using them together because I also get the perfect shade match. And the Eavesdrop is not like full coverage, so the Nars helps to build that up a little bit more, but it also means I'm not using too much of the Nars foundation. So I hope that makes sense. So that's what I'm doing for the skin, and I'm using my Real Techniques brush to just dab that in and building up as I go along. As you can see, I'm kind of concentrating around the outer perimeters of my face and not so much under my eyes, because under my eyes I will be going in with concealer. So yeah, that's what I do. And then I'm gonna go in with my Butterscotch concealer from Too Faced and Warm Sun as well. I'm using those two shades, and that would be that for the complexion. We'll check back in once we're doing our powders and all that good stuff. Now to set the concealer, I like to brush in my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is in the shade Honey. I like to just press that in, not to bake, but to press it in. Now this is where I like to go in with my contour or my bronzer, and I'm using the foundation stick from Fenty in the shade Espresso. I'm using a sponge to blend that out. You could also use a brush, and I put it to the higher points of my cheek and not so much on the lower half, just to get my face snatched. So that's what I'm using, and then I'm going to go over that with my powder from Morphe, and this is in the shade Trailblazer, which is also discontinued, but I love this so much. I still like to bake, so I'm using the Onesized powder, and this powder is very new in my collection. I'm using the shade Sweet Honey, and I'm just gonna leave this under my eyes while I finish the rest of my face. I'm gonna use this to just cut underneath my bronzer and contour. I will be going back in with a little bit more bronzer because yeah, it's not looking too bronze or as bronze that I would want it to look. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, and I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit while I finish up my eyes. Now for my under eyes, I'm going back in with those same shades. I'm using the brown shade along with a little bit of the purples to just tie everything all together. I'm going in with my liquid liner from e.l.f. You can find this on Amazon. I'll link it down below. And I'm just making a very quick little wing moment. These lashes are so bomb and they're so inexpensive. I got the pack of them for like $15 on Amazon as well. They're very light. I've used this one pair probably 4 times and it's still looking spanking brand new. I'm going in with my Morphe to contour my nose, and I'm just lightly contouring because child, this nose is not going anywhere. So yeah, this is not just to make my nose smaller. That's impossible. To tie the face all together, I'm going in with my MAC Cosmetics foundation powder, and this is in the shade NC46. And this shade, I'm just using that to eliminate any harsh white cast, harsh lines, and just tie the entire look all together. And this is what my complexion, all of that is looking like so far. I'll finish off this look with a little setting spray, fix up my eyes. Now for my blush, I'm going in with the Haus Labs Watermelon Bliss, which is a pinkish kind of blush. Not too pink, but it's very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. And I love this blush. So yeah, that's the entire look, and I hope you guys are liking it. But let's chat towards the end of this video. Okay babe, so this is the final look, and this look was so easy. As you can see, we tried out a few products today, and so far I'm actually really liking them. I honestly don't like trying on new products for the first time actually going out, but what better way to test it than to actually test it. This look is absolutely amazing. Like, I've never worn purple eyeshadow before, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm super in love with this look. And as I said before, it was very simple. It was easy in my opinion, and I used one single palette for this look. So you don't need to go out and buy 6-7 palettes for one look. I'm super amazed with this entire look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, don't forget to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. And if you would like to see me try out more fun colors and try out different makeup looks, just leave your comments down below and I'll get that going for you guys. But I'm absolutely in love with this look. Rate it from 1 to 10 in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.